welcome back. Just so I can show you guys, this is another website like Repl, which you can use to learn Python and quite a few other programming languages. I really do recommend these websites for anyone doing BTech level 3 IT for unit 4, for example, programming. You can program directly on the website. It will save all your work just like Repl or Replit does. Perfect website, and it actually goes through multiple examples with you as well. So intro, getting started, syntax, commands, variables, data types, numbers, casting, strings, boolean. So most of the stuff that I've gone over is gone over on the website again, but look at all of this information in a lot more detail. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a text file, how to write to the text file, and how to read from the text file. And coincidentally, look on this website here, it has all of that stuff as well. I'm going to go Control N to create my new file. This is going to be creating a text file. That's it. The date today is the 16th, so date is going to be hashtag 16 of the 11th 2022. This was written by King Boss, aka Runs Tech Hub. Again, it's a good idea to put comments in your code. Now, there are different modes for reading and writing from a text file. I'm not going to go over all of them now. I'm only going to focus on the main one, which is to write. Well, the main ones, which is to write to a text file and to append a text file. What appending is, just like we did with lists, is simply adding the information to the very end. So let's just say, for example, my text file had something like this. My name is Bob. My name is Lisa. When I append to my text file, what it will do, it will add whatever I've decided to add at the end of the text file. So this is the end of my text file, and I might come in and say my name is Leo, for example, right? This is me appending my name is Leo. That's typically how it works. First thing is to create the text file. Why is my hashtag not working? Create text file. And to do this, we're going to use a variable, and we're going to call this variable my file. We're going to make it equal to the actual name of the text file and the mode that we need to write in. So at the beginning of that, I say my file equals open. And in here, I'm going to put, let's say, runs tech hub. Yeah, that's fine. Runs tech hub.txt. This needs to be in quotes. And then after that, we have the mode that we want to use. Because there's no text file currently, there's nothing for me to append. If you did append and the text file wasn't present, it would create the text file and simply add the contents. But I'm going to do W first, and W means write. So let me put that here. I'm going to put comments here. W for write, and what did I say? A for append. Then I'm going to say my file dot write, and I simply write the stuff I want to be in the text file here. Runs tech hub is amazing, full stop, done. Now I've created my text file here using the open function. This is the name of my text file, runs tech hub.txt. That's the name of my text file. And this here is the mode, and I've used mode W for write. That's going to create my text file and just dump everything in. I've said my file.write, and I've said what I want to write in my text file again in the quotes. The last thing we need to do is my file dot close, C-L-O-S-E. That's going to close the file. So when I close the file, then all the contents get saved. If I don't close the file and I stop running my program, all the contents will go away. Pay close attention to the left-hand side here. Because I didn't specify a directory or a location for this to go, it should just dump it wherever I save my program. So I'm going to save my program first. I'm going to call this one program 19. This is going to be text file. And what will happen when I save this and run my code, it should create the text file in this directory as well, and it might actually pop up here. So I'm going to press F5 now. Ooh. My is not defined. Of course it's not. It's my file. Press F5 again. And there we go. It doesn't give us anything, but the text file has been created. And I know that because, again, it's popped up here. Runs techhub.txt. I'm going to double click on this just so I can open it normally in Windows to see what it says. Double click. Runs tech hub is amazing. Exactly what I typed in. Perfect. Now you can put whatever you want here. So I'm going to change this from runs tech hub is amazing to runs tech hub is super amazing. And what this will do, it's going to delete that file, create another one, add this new content, and then close the file. So I'm going to press F5 again on my keyboard. And as you can see, no extra file was added. It's the same file. So I'm going to double click on this one to open it, and it should say this, and the original stuff should be gone. There we go. Runstack Hub is super amazing, wonderful. Close that. Now, we now know how to write to the file, but I want to append it to the file now. So I have a file already. This is going to be really good for Unit 6 microcontrollers, where you create a log, and maybe Unit 19 for IT, BTech Level 3 IT, where you might want to have a log as well, just to say when something has happened. So I'm going to change that W to an A for alpha. I'm going to append. Let's get the date and time now. It is the 16th of the 11th, so 16th of the 11th, 2022, and it is 11:23, so 23:23. Now, there is a much better way of getting date and time in Python. I'm not going to show that here. I might show that later on when I'm doing stuff, but this is okay for now. When I append it, the original content should be there. Hopefully it's there. And this should also be added. So I'm going to press F5 on my keyboard. Programs run. I'm going to double click on my text file now. And look, ooh, it's been added, but it's added in a horrible way. But let's go back and do that one more time. Close that one. And the only thing I need to do, I need to add a new line character. So remember before I said \n is a new line character and \t is a tab character. So I'm going to leave it as just \n. That should move it down one line and simply add this information here. So the previous information should still be there, but I'm going to add this one as well. So let me do save, press F5 on my keyboard. That's been run. I'm going to double click on this now to open it. And there we go. And let me change that date. Let's put the 17th as well. So let's put the 17th here. I'm going to run that. Double click on that to open it. That's been added as well. Let me put the 18th as well, just to show you that it's actually appending and so adding stuff to the file. F5 to run it. Double click on that. 18 here. So for people who doing BTech Level 3 Engineering Unit 6 microcontrollers, and also for people doing BTech Level 3 IT Unit 19, this could be a really good feature to use, because then you can have a log of when the system actually gets triggered, a log of what is happening with the actual system by appending to a text file on the Raspberry Pi Pico, for example. This might be slightly different on the Arduinos, but on the Raspberry Pi Pico, very easy. All right, what's next? Maybe reading from the file. That might be quite important. We've now created the file. I now need to read the file. So I'm going to say my file to read, very long name, equals, I'm going to do the same thing, open there, and the name of my file, well, I'm just going to copy this part here. This part's going to be the same. Now the mode is going to change to simply R for read. That's it, nothing else. So whereas we were putting data into the text file, it was A for append, W for write, but now we're reading from the text file, it's going to only be R. Now there are a few combinations that you can use, like W plus and WR plus and all of that stuff. I don't remember them quite well, but you can go ahead and have a look at those. This is how we read into the text file. Now I can say all content equals whatever this is, dot read. Now again, this is just my variable name, so maybe I make this something more sensible. Text file then, right? That probably makes it more easy to understand. What I've said is open the text file. The mode it needs to be in is read mode. All the content from the text file, I'm going to make it equal to text file.read. So that just reads every single thing from the text file and holds it in this variable here. So now I want to print what's in the text file, print, oh, spelled that wrong, oh Lord. Where was I? Print, and I can say all content. Again, code completion is simply done by start typing all, for example. I'm going to press and hold Control on my keyboard, and I'm going to simply tap the space bar. It comes up with all the options that I have, and because I know I want all content, I'm going to press that one, and that's it. This should now, on my shell here, display all the text that was inside the text file. So let me open that text file first. Open the default external app. There we go. This is the stuff that's in. Let me zoom in. this is what's in the text file. So I'm going to leave this on the side, maybe leave this on the side as well. And then what I will do, I will simply click F5 on here to run this code. F5, and look, it reads exactly the same thing that was in my text file. So this is my text file, and this is my text file as well. The reason it added an extra 18, 11, 22 here was due to the fact that I still had this program creating the text file at the top, and I had the append thing in. So this is how you write to a text file, and this is how you read from a text file.